Welcome to the Premier League 2005/6 quiz. The season of Mourinho's Chelsea, Henry's Highbury farewell, Spurs' dodgy lasagna, and plenty of chaos in between. 30 questions, 2 options each. Let's find out if you're a Premier League genius or if you've forgotten your homework. Which club won the Premier League title in 2005/6? Bang on! Mourinho's men made it back-to-back titles. Who was the league's top scorer? Of course, Henry scored 27 goals in Arsenal's Highbury farewell season. Which stadium hosted its last Premier League match this season? Yes, Arsenal said goodbye to Highbury with Henry's hat trick versus Wigan. Which player kissed the Highbury pitch after scoring his final hat trick there? King Henry! Iconic farewell moment. What bizarre incident hit Tottenham on the final day, costing them Champions League qualification? Correct! The infamous Lasagna Gate at West Ham. Which team took 4th place after Spurs' food poisoning chaos? Yes, Arsenal sneaked in at their rivals' expense, who was sent off in the League Cup final for kicking out at Arjen Robben. Bang! Smith's red card sparked chaos in Cardiff. Which midfielder left Manchester United by mutual consent in November 2005? Yes, Keane's Old Trafford exit was pure drama. Who replaced Keane as United captain? Correct! Neville wore the armband after Keane. Who was voted PFA Player of the Year? Captain Fantastic! Gerrard carried Liverpool again. Which goalkeeper made a record 125th Premier League clean sheet this season? Safe hands! James set the milestone. Who won the FA Cup final in 2006, remembered for Steven Gerrard's Thunderbolt equalizer? Boom! Gerrard's rocket saved the day. Liverpool won on penalties. Who was Middlesbrough's manager during their crazy UEFA Cup run? Yes, McLaren took them all the way to the final. Which striker scored a bicycle kick for Manchester United against Newcastle in April 2006? Rocket Rooney! One of his best goals ever. Who was the Sunderland manager during their disastrous 15-point relegation season? Correct! McCarthy was axed in March after a nightmare season. Which promoted team finished an impressive 10th place? Yes, Paul Jewell's Wigan shocked everyone. Who was West Ham's top scorer as they finished 9th? Spot on! Harewood's goals fired the Hammers. Which club signed Theo Walcott from Southampton in January 2006? Correct! A 16-year-old Walcott joined Wenger's Arsenal. Which Man United striker left for Real Madrid at the end of the season? Yes, Van Nistelrooy departed after clashes with Ferguson. Who scored the winning goal in Chelsea's title-clinching game versus Manchester United? Bang! Gallus sealed Chelsea's crown. which Arsenal forward was given a testimonial match at Highbury in July 2006. Yes, Bergkamp's farewell brought Ajax to town, which Chelsea midfielder scored a stunning long-range goal versus Bayern Munich. Rocket Lampard, one of his finest European strikes, which promoted club-shocked Arsenal with a 2-1 win in February 2006. Yes, West Ham stunned Wenger's side at Highbury, which Man United youngster scored his first senior hat-trick versus Fenerbahce in the Champions League. Correct! Rooney's European arrival was unforgettable, which goalkeeper made a famous save against Solskjaer at Old Trafford to earn a draw. Safe hands, Schwarzer was immense that day, which Aston Villa striker scored a famous solo goal against Everton. Correct! Baros ran the show, which Everton striker scored a hat-trick against Leeds in the FA Cup. Yes, Beatty finally delivered some fireworks, which Tottenham striker scored a hat-trick against Southampton. Bang! Defoe, always clinical, which manager said, "I think we can win the title next season," after finishing 8th with Spurs. Yes, Joel was bullish about Spurs' future, which club finished bottom with just 15 points. Nightmare season. Sunderland's 15 points set a new low. Here's your bonus. Which two teams contested the infamous Lasagna Gate game on the final day of the season? Drop your answer in the comments. And that's the full-time whistle on 2005/6. Chelsea dominated, Arsenal waved goodbye to Highbury, Spurs lost their lunch, and Sunderland lost everything else. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments, smash like and subscribe, and we'll see you for another trip down football memory lane.